yourself, just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed.
Some of you know that Michaela and I recently have had two big moves. First to Boston, and a couple years ago we moved to Los Angeles, and we spent 50 hours apart in different cars, and even though I still get to see her every day, I still missed her, and I wish that I could have spent all 50 hours with her. Sorry, Will. And about a month ago, people started to tell me, you look really calm for someone getting married in a month. And people even today have told me probably 15 times, I look really calm for someone getting married today. And there are two reasons for that. The first is because Michaela, while finishing the second year of her doctorate and teaching over 40 students between USC and Scripps, still remembered everything we had to do for this. And the second reason is I would have married her 5 years ago if she would have let me. There are so many things that I could tell you today, but the only word that I can think of is lucky. I'm lucky that I met you. I'm lucky that I get to spend every day with you and that I want to spend every day with you. And I'm mostly lucky that one day science will advance far enough that I can shrink you down and carry you around in a baby Bjorn and just stare at you all day. Michaela, there's so many things I could say to you today, but all I can think is lucky. Lucky that I found you. lucky that I get to spend every day with you, and lucky that one day science will advance far enough that I can carry you around in a shrunken form in a baby Bjorn. There's this Greek myth that humans used to have 2 heads, 4 arms, and 4 legs. Zeus became so jealous of the happiness that humans had, they split us all in 2. I like to think that we are split and we found each other because I feel like I'm whole with you. I know I'm lucky. That's it.
Jacob, I can't believe that this day is finally here. Thank you for always reminding me that the most important thing about today is that by the end, we are married. I would marry you anywhere, at any time. Thank you for loving all of it. Thank you for making me laugh every day and dancing with me in the kitchen. I could not imagine a kinder, sweeter, incredible person to spend the rest of my life with. Thank you for choosing me. I promise to choose you every day for the rest of my life. So forever.
We're gathered here today to witness and bless the joining together of Jacob Warren and Michaela Kelly in marriage. Today, Michaela and Jacob come to give themselves to one another in this holy covenant. Who presents Michaela?
I do.
To be married to Jacob?
I do.
You can go ahead and... Jacob and Michaela, I ask you now to declare your intention to enter into union with each other. Michaela, will you have Jacob to be your husband, to live together in holy marriage? Will you love him, comfort him, honor him, and be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Jacob, will you have Michaela to be your wife, to live together in holy marriage? Will you love her, comfort her, honor her, and be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Jacob and Michaela have just experienced so many things, new things too, in their lives together, especially in the last year. I know when I met you guys, it's like Greensboro and High Point. I mean, they were whistle stops along the way because they were on their way to just do all these grand things and start a new chapter of their lives in another part of the country. And so I know this year for you may not have been the easiest, but I know that it was filled with love. And I know that it has been an incredible adventure. And so I leave you with the words of someone else, someone we all know and love, who knew and spoke an awful lot about love and relationship and commitment. This person once famously said, "As soon as I saw you, I knew a grand adventure was about to happen." And he was speaking to his best friend too. I won't make you guess. This person is someone that we can all identify with. Winnie the Pooh said that. Winnie the Pooh. So Jacob and Michaela, be hopeful, be filled with faith as you move on forward into your grandest adventure yet. Be patient, nurture the fruits of the Spirit, be gentle and forgiving, and most of all, honor each other and honor God as you make your way into your years. Bless you both.
Michaela, Jacob, you have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car or over a meal or during long walks, all of those conversations that began with, "when we're married," and continued with, "I will, you will, and we will," all those late night talks that included someday, somehow, and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All of these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, "You know all those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it, every word." Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher, for you have learned much from one another these past few years. Shortly you shall say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life, and things between you will never be quite the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, "This is my husband, and this is my wife." God bless you both.
Jacob, if you would repeat after me. In the name of God,
In the name of God,
I, Jacob, take you, Michaela,
I, Jacob, take you, Michaela,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer, for
for
poorer,
richer or for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
until we are parted by death.
until we are parted by death.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
And Michaela, would you repeat after me? In the name of God,
In the name of God,
I, Michaela, take you, Jacob,
I, Michaela, take you, Jacob,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
until we are parted by death.
until we are parted by death.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
The wedding ring is the outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual grace, signifying to all the uniting of Michaela and Jacob in holy matrimony through the Church of Jesus Christ our Lord. The ring itself is a circle with no beginning and no end, which is true of eternity. May you remember the eternal nature of God's love and your love for each other each time you see these rings on your finger. give these to you, Jacob. And Jacob, would you repeat after me? Michaela, in token and pledge of our love.
Michaela, in token and pledge of our love.
With this ring.
With this ring.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
And now, Michaela, would you repeat after me? Jacob, in token and pledge of our love.
Jacob, in token and pledge of our love.
With this ring.
With this ring.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
And now if you would join hands. Jacob and Michaela, you have declared your consent and your vows before God and this congregation. May God confirm your covenant and fill you both with grace. I pronounce you husband and wife, and you may kiss.
I've been busy what to do. Could somebody come and take me away?
Now it's time to face your family and friends. I present to you for the first time Jacob and Michaela. You're married.
Together, put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on the world. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. It looks like we. It looks like we. Yeah, it looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. It looks like we made it. Wake me from this dream I've been in. I need to get in closer to you. I swear you might succeed. Oh baby,